my bad habits, you become, no, is it bad? Okay, so you become my good habits, right? Or more like my addiction. I love to be with you every single evening. I love all the buzzwords you guys give me, even though I don't enjoy the names you call me, because I am no way an APC woman leader. But if that gives you peace and helps you sleep at night because I care about you, then it's fine. Just go ahead with the names. Today is Thursday, so I have Barrister Darlington with me. He's my Thursday and Monday tonic. Barrister Darlington, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, pretty precious. How are you?
Sir, I'm fine, sir.
I hope the rain didn't touch you.
It did.
Really?
I wanted to beat the rain for me, where. Beat it, where. How will the rain go and touch you?
I don't pray it will enter the weekend, though.
The rain does not know I'm a princess.
Aye.
So now go and beat me.
Chai.
Beat me, where. I want you to beat it back.
Don't worry, we are taking the rain to court.
So, Barrister Darlington, how are you doing? You too, how are you doing?
Well, we can say we are managing, we are getting by.
Okay, so Barrister Darlington, I'm going to play an audio. I want you to listen to it. And this was, a conversation around the plenary just before the 1 year celebration, before May 29. Just take a listen.
We're celebrating 25 years of independence, 25 years of unbroken democratic system. And for me, this celebration is coming to me with so much mixed feelings, because Nigerians are all watching us. Nigerians are listening to us. Those people we are representing are listening to us. How much of this democracy, unbroken democracy that we are celebrating today, how has it translated to unbroken food security? How has it transformed into unbroken security in the nation? How has it transformed into unbroken access to education, access to health care? And we're talking about celebration of democracy. The democracy is government of the people, for the people, by the people. And it should actually change the lives of our people. We are representing our people. Our people are hungry back home. For me, to be honest with you, Mr. Speaker, there is nothing to celebrate.
Oh, we are saying we should not celebrate democracy.
We should be looking at celebrating food security. We should be looking at celebrating access to health care. So we should be looking at celebrating. There are a lot of things to celebrate. We know that we have had unbroken. Excuse me, please. I need to be protected. I need to be protected, Mr. Speaker.
You are protected, but democracy is what is protecting you. Democracy has given you that place you are standing.
We have on this floor.
To be a parliamentarian, you are a democracy that gave you that platform. Are you saying you are not celebrating it?
How has it impacted? We need it to move a step further. We need it to move a step further. If I am here and it has brought me here, how has it impacted my own people? That's what I'm talking about, Mr.
Okay,
Speaker.
thank you very much.
So please,
thank you.
We are celebrating, I am celebrating, but we should be
okay, you are celebrating it now.
Implement what we have been doing here.
Okay, thank you. So you are celebrating it now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable colleagues, democracy. That's the last words countered her first word, because democracy gave her the platform to be able to address this issue, and to say she is not celebrating it is what bothered her. Honorable Kafilat, I want to hear you speak. Please.
Okay, so for those who may be wondering who she is, of course, she's a House of Representative member. Her name is Lillian Urugbu, a member of the House of Representative. She represents Oka South Federal Constituency of Anambra State. She came to the floor of the House during the week to, the Green Chamber to complain. In fact, this happened on Wednesday. While contributing to the debate on the nation's 25th years of unbroken democracy, she did complain and, lay these claims. But for me, what caught my attention was the Deputy Speaker of the House presided over that meeting and that sitting or that session, and you could hear his voice there. So for me, it was, I don't want to say there's some sort of trivialization of her concerns by the Deputy Speaker. The fact that she was almost hushed or almost bullied to stop talking because she was being a bit too passionate about what she says is the plight of her people. And it just beggars. I'm worried. I'm worried about the thoughts and mindset of those who actually represent us in the floor, in the National Assembly generally, those who are responsible in making our laws, the laws that are supposed to either make or mar us as citizens of a country. Well, I like your say about this. This is just me ranting on this, and I've not even started ranting. I wish I could have more to rant, but I'm not supposed to have a say right now. So let me let you have your say, Barrister Darlington.
Yes, thank you, Precious. In the first place, the Tinubu administration told you that May 29 is no longer Democracy Day, Abi? That they are not going to do anything. It's going to be June 12.
June 12.
Yeah, he shifted it. So if you ask me, there is nothing.
June 12 is just a few days to go.
So if you ask me, Tinubu is not interested in May 29.
No, this is not even about May 29 to May 12. Barrister Darlington, her thought, what I'm saying is the content of what she said is that for the past 25 years, that this is not even about Tinubu's administration, really, from my perspective. From what Lillian, who is a professor of business administration, is saying is that she feels that Nigeria hasn't done, or them, the representatives or Nigerian leaders generally, have not yet done the people that they rule well in the past 25 years of unbroken democracy, because it's left the lives of those who they rule impoverished. From her interpretation,
you see,
generally, that's what she's saying. So we're looking at the holistic view of democracy in Nigeria and approaching it holistically based on the resultant effects in the lives of the ordinary Nigerian.
If you ask me, from May 29, 1999 to May 29, 2015, Nigerians enjoyed democracy in this country. They had a government, they had a country. The lamentation was not this loud. The records are there. It was from May 29, 2015 that this thing went down south. So I would have loved her to separate it so that you don't claim that all politicians are bad. There are politicians with conscience, Precious. Yeah. Don't deceive yourself.
But the country is celebrating 25 years.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We should now separate. Out of the 25 years of unbroken democracy, which one is your best years? So that we don't just say that people did not do anything. The records are there that under the PDP of 16 years, something was happening in this country. We enjoyed this country. We felt it. I told you the other time that when the bag of rice was 8,000 naira, the poor man can afford it. But the same poor man cannot afford 85,000 naira to buy a bag of rice, no matter how he struggle. Within that period, no matter how bad it is, he can struggle, maybe save for it, maybe within 2-3 weeks. Whatever he's doing or whatever she's doing, she can, cover that money to buy that rice, even if it is half. But today, the same poor man cannot buy a half bag of rice. He cannot. So what happened? The government that was in office then, are they from the moon? Is it not the same Nigerians? So we should cut a flag for these people who try to run this country properly, who try to remember that there are poor people in this country. We should separate it. If we are enjoying Nigeria as we enjoyed it under PD, do you think the complaint will be this much? Do you think insecurity will be this much? Do you think agitation will be this much? The answer is no.
All right, so
look at how many people that have died under this APC government. Those who jump inside the lagoon because of hardship and hunger. We never had it under PDP. We never had it. It's on record. So she should have separated it and call a spade a spade. If I were there, that's what I'll be pointing at APC. I will mention their names. They are the one that brought this problem on us. That is the truth. So we have enjoyed democracy, but in the last 9 years, it has been hell. It's as simple as that. It's been hell. And I don't think there is any light on the end of the tunnel. Oh. All the promises, we didn't see any. You know, when you are building a 300-story building, we see the foundation now. They are not laying foundation for anything. It's all about talk. Is that what we are going to eat?
So, Barrister Darlington, there's a video making the round of someone who shared the content of the souvenir they received for 1 year in office celebration, and he had a mobile gadget, as it were, as part of that. And people are saying, oh, wait, 1 year in office, there's something to celebrate, and things are hard. But we're sharing gadgets, like an electronic gadget, as part of souvenirs to an ordinary person who attended the, as a souvenir. So imagine how much we would have budgeted for that. All right. And another talk I wanted us to quickly chip into is that there's been rumors making the round that the makers of Huggies are leaving Nigeria. And I saw this on Nairametrics today. I felt like crying. So we hear that diaper and sanitary pad manufacturer Kimberly-Clark will soon announce an imminent shutdown of its Ikorodu production facility 2 years after investing $100 million in Nigeria. We hear sources within the company inform, according to Nairametrics, that the plant has been producing below capacity from late 2023, since late last year to 2024, due to the harsh economic environment within the country. So the owner Kukuma wants to go. In 2022, the company inaugurated $100 million production facility in Ikorodu, Lagos State, to restart operation after a similar closure of operation in 2019 following strategic review of business. Now again, they want to pack their load out of the country.
I hope the Bayononoga, I hope they are hearing this report. No, I hope they are hearing this report. They will not talk about it though. You mean that company want to close shop willingly if there is no problem? I hope they are hearing these things. So these are people that are promising you uhuru. Look at the report, foreign investor. Tomorrow they tell you that 100 billion has been brought into this country. Where is it? Precious, where is it? At least that facility in Ikorodu, if anybody go there, you will see the company, you see everything. All these things that they are telling you that they have attracted the 20 billion, 30 billion. Where is it? You see, there's a limit to propaganda. I have told you people that whenever you lay a foundation with propaganda, please, what else are you going to do? Except you remove the foundation and put truth in it. That is when you will grow. You come in with propaganda, so you are going to sustain that propaganda in order to remain in business. And whenever anything is tinted with propaganda, my dear, it will not go far. It's the question of time before the propaganda will now start blowing. In fact, the boomerang. You start looking for another propaganda to cover the one you have told us before. That's what is going on. That's what is going on. More companies will close down. No. With what is going on now, more companies will close down.
Okay.
It's not a cause, it's a reality.
Lagos, you're welcome to the show. Let me run you through the hot topics very quickly. Apologies for taking your time with that brief banter there. So straight on to the hot topics this evening. First anniversary. Ghana is now richer than Nigeria, says Bismarck Rewane.
May God Almighty.
We'll move to other conversations. Nigeria in worst situation apart from civil war years. This is credited to Tinubu. It doesn't change price of food. Experts tackle Tinubu over new national anthem. And then Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer urges Southeast governors to declare May 30 public holiday.
Good.
And then we move on to other, conversations. Sit at home in honor of civil war victims. Cripple businesses in Umuahia and other parts of Southeast. Nnamdi Kanu moves to stop trial by Nigerian government. Heads to appeal courts. That's also in the news. Policeman kills 40-year-old in Bayelsa State. Extrajudicial killing. 2 soldiers feared dead as gunmen enforce sit at home in Abia State. And then we'll go to other conversations. Obi never received money from Abure. Tanko debunks 850 million naira claims. While LP names Ngobehai, Elumelu, Ishmaila, others to oversee obedience. That's a conversation. Lagos, these are the hot topics that we have this hour, but let's quickly take a breather. We'll be right back as we begin to dissect these and other conversations very, very quickly. This is 90.3, Voice of the People FM. You're welcome. Stay with us.
Listen to hot critical analysis and top trending topics of the day. Join Precious, Monday to Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. on The Evening Rush.
All right, you are welcome back. It is still 90.3 Voice of the People FM. So let's get straight to the conversation. The Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of Financial Derivatives Company Limited, Bismarck Rewane, has disclosed that Nigeria has fallen from the 32nd largest economy in the world to 42nd, or dropped 10 times low. And so a big drop like that. Okay. He added that in Africa, the nation has also descended from its first ranking to fourth in terms of wealth management and accumulation. The renowned economist further explained that Ghana has also overtaken Nigeria, saying in the past that in the past we were always richer than Ghana. Now we are here. We are where we are now. External reserves and GDP figures speak for themselves. These were his words. Now, in March this year, Rewane, the CEO of FDC, was among the appointed members of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Economic Management Team Agency.
Exactly.
The Agency Task Force, EET, with a mandate to formulate and implement consolidated emergency economic plan. Speaking on the first anniversary of Tinubu's term in office yesterday Wednesday, Rewane, during his economic scorecard and presentation on Channels Television, categorized Nigeria's economic performance into the good, bad, and ugly based on his available metrics. He added that economic metrics and rankings look tough, but there is reason for improvement in the Nigerian economy. He said our ranking among African countries has declined. Last year, our GDP growth was 2.98%. South Africa was 1.98%. Kenya was 4%, and Ghana was 3.8%. So Ghana, Kenya are higher than us. Then inflation was 33% for us, 5% for South Africa, 5% for Kenya, and 25% for Ghana. Meanwhile, our own 33%. Our GDP per capita, GDP per person is per capita rather is $1,111, while South Africa is at $6,700. I want to cry. The difference is so much, Barrister Darlington. Kenya is at $2,000. At least we're close a bit, and Ghana is at $2,200. External reserves as a percentage of GDP illustrates a tough picture. In the past, we were always richer than Ghana. But now, here we are. We are here. External reserves and GDP figures speak for themselves, he said. He added that major policy changes were announced in 2023, including the 1 trillion GDP goal. That's a time lag between policy announcement and their effect was a drag on outcomes, and unintended consequences led to social unrest. There's a cost of living crisis in Nigeria, and minimum wage negotiations are a source of widespread conflict. The wrong sequencing of reforms is taking its toll on output. Nigerians and Nigeria need new borrowing to refinance existing obligations, and policy changes, institutional reforms, and new borrowings are expected to lead to positive and faster growth from 2025 to 2026. So it advises us. The economic weakness is partly structural and mostly exogenous. Exogenous means from outside, which structural means fundamental. The structural challenges include the rent-seeking, market structure issues, energy crunch, 4,000 megawatts thereabouts, regulatory bottlenecks, declining labor productivity, and demographic pressures, including urbanization. Exogenous shock include COVID-19 disruptions. Okay, long 2019. Post-COVID global supply chain disruptions. Well, he named them. Barrister Darlington, this looks like a very worrisome development.
Do you know
there's something he said about megawatts of electricity here. I wish I could just get it, but let's have your reaction.
You see, do you know why this thing is so interesting?
Why, sir?
Ruwanu is a well-known economist, true or false, and he is among the Tinubu team, the 50-man team. Remember what I told you here when they brought out that 50-man team? I said, look at all these things are not the solution. I said it here. Most of the people in that team are private businessmen. They are looking for how their business will survive, and you want them to come and sell their idea to you. Are they the one that elected you? Are they their president? This thing will come to nothing. Now look at a member of that team. Look at the report he's bringing out. Thank God he's not a PDP man or or Labour Party.
But he's telling us there is hope now. He's telling us that we need more borrowing so that things to get better.
That is not hope. In fact, we are going deeper inside the hole. Look, when you are inside the hole, Precious, you stop digging so that somebody can rescue you. If we borrow more money now, we are going deeper, and the possibility of rescue may be too slim. They have already predicted, the World Bank and IMF, they said by 2027, which is Egypt. There was one country they mentioned that will be ahead of Nigeria. That means Nigeria may be going to the 6th from number 4. We are going to number 6. It has been there. When this thing started, do you know why this thing is paining me? When this thing started under Buhari, we were shouting here. Pressure, there are not I did not say in this platform and another platform that this thing is leading to nowhere. Some people who claim that they know better than the rest of us, they say, no, Buhari, go on. You are doing so well. Now look at all of them. Pressure, look at all of them now. Shame cannot even allow them to come and say we are sorry. Because they were aiding and abetting Buhari. They were aiding and, in fact, they are accomplices to what is going on in Nigeria today. The same people have now shifted to Tinubu. Whatever he does is okay. He went to go and destroy businesses at Lagos downwhere. They said it's okay. It will bring 30 million jobs. Psycho fancy. You are not thinking of your children's future. You are not thinking of your future. Everything they say, you just agree willy-nilly without thinking about it. Now that they have come back to the same thing they did, what are you going to say now, Precious? These are part of the businesses, so you know how many jobs landmark that have lost in that landmark. The tax and revenue that Lagos State is getting that is now lost. We are talking of a 42 billion naira business just destroyed like that. Because of what? Selfish interests, nothing else. All this thing that you are going to get 30 million jobs, where did they break it down to tell you how the 30 million job will come? Remember when they were coming in 2015, like Mohammed said that in fact that they'll be creating 3 million jobs every month. Somebody now asked him, say, how will this job come? He said, with the construction that will be going on all over the place, that Nigerians will be engaged, this and that. At the end of the day, what did we get? 2 months to Buhari's leaving office, he told us that he will bring 100 million Nigerians out. He will leave them out of poverty. Nobody is questioning these things. That is what is worrying me. Everything these people tell you, you will not ask, how? Please, can you come and give us detail? Break it down. Whatever they tell you, just agree. Like that thing they told you now, that Lagos Calabar coastal road, that they are going to create 30 million jobs. Nobody asked him, please, how? Will you be here by the time this thing will be concluded to tell us how the job will come about? Nobody. But when some of us interrogate, they say you are a rebel. You are a rebel. Are you telling me that psycho fancy can build this country? Is it possible? Hold on. Is it because they gave you crumbs from the table? Therefore, you now sell your heritage. You sell your soul. You sell your children's future. By the time the day of reckoning will come, you start lamenting. When they were making this mistake last year, did I not say it on this platform? What did they tell us? Precious, what did they tell us when this mistake was being made last year? Look at it. That is why the Bible said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Bible did not say you will perish because you don't have money. Oh. It didn't say so. Bible did not say you should perish because you don't know God. It said lack of knowledge. If you don't have it, you're a goner. Look at what they are doing in office. Trial and error. Everything trial and error. You want to go and destroy a whole business. That man is supposed to sue the government for this.
So I wanted to put this out there. President Bola Tinubu even said something similar. Something recently where he did say that the country will prevail against the adversaries undermining its peace and security, admitting that Nigerians are living in the worst situation apart from the Civil War period. He said that, yes, he admitted that today, that we never suffer like this before. If no be, apart from Civil War time, we never ever suffer way like this before.
Okay, who created it? Precious. Sir? Who created it? Did they inherit a country like this? Can you just imagine this kind of lamentation? Who created it? Did they inherit Nigeria like this in 2015?
But they said that the country will overcome it.
We had it under Buhari. Precious.
Sir?
If you are preparing to be mad for 25 years, please, when will the person actually run mad so that we know that, yeah, this guy is serious? Every time they will start rebuilding. Buhari came here, said he's going to rebuild what PDP destroyed in 16 years. We are watching him. Precious, we were watching him for 8 years. Everybody that come now, Nigeria is bad. We are going to rebuild Nigeria. That is the excuse. And nobody will call the last man. Come and answer for your crime. Come and answer for what you did in office. Nobody.
Okay, so let's go straight to other
Every
issues.
time you want to rebuild, then we'll be the one suffering it. Every time you want to rebuild what? Shebi, you say you are a master strategist, you know everything. Why are you now lamenting?
So, Barrister Darlington, you were not here yesterday. Lots of experts have tackled President Bola Tinubu over the new national anthem, saying the national anthem does not change the price of food in the market. It doesn't stop the fact that Nigerians are currently suffering, right? Some of them are political analysts, Jideofor Adibe, Sani Yabagi. They spoke today about it on the first anniversary of President Bola Tinubu in an interview with Channel Television. In fact, they said that all this one that the president is doing, he no go change the things with the hardship when Nigerians they go through. The expert questioned the importance of changing the national anthem at this critical time, describing it as shadow boxing, like you're undermining the pain and anguish and agony Nigerians are going through. Adobe said that for me, is shadow boxing. Is that a problem? I think they are leaving the substance to chase the shadow. What does it change? Does it change the price of food in the market? Speaking on the development, Yabagi said he believes the issue of the national anthem was introduced as a kind of relief for Nigerians for all that is happening with the economic, among other things. In fact, quoting him, he said, I think it is a way of giving us a kind of breather, because people like say we don't too suffer, so we can relax more. It is a way of bringing out some substance in the whole thing that is called Nigeria, so that we will now begin to appreciate who we are as a people. Would you like to react to that quickly?
Precious.
Sir. Just quickly, sir.
The old national anthem that Tinubu brought into the new one.
Yes, the one from our colonialists.
Look, you see, this is what I've been telling these people. Whenever you want to introduce a new agenda, program, or policy, why not to tell your people to come and explain to us? Let us buy into it. We are the people that you are leading. We are Nigerians. If you are doing anything, we should know why you are doing it. Since the Tinubu does not have any explanation for the old national anthem that he brought into being, I can say authoritative that it's all about personal vendetta. It's about personal vendetta between him and Obasanjo, who brought the new one. Arise, O compatriot. If not, what is wrong? Did Tinubu tell us what is wrong with the one that Obasanjo started in 1978? Can he explain to us what you, at least when you explain and tell us why this national anthem are the problem of Nigeria, we can say, oh, it's true. Maybe when we remove it, naira will become 1 naira to $1. When we remove it, insecurity will go. When we remove it, full security. In fact, when we remove it, terrorists will disappear from Nigeria. These are the things I expected him to explain to us. But because he's quarreling with Obasanjo, because Obasanjo withheld his money when he was Lagos State government was it not in 2000 and what? 14 billion naira and Obasanjo was right. You cannot on your own create a local government and expect the federal government to approve it. That means every other state in Nigeria will create their own local government and ask the federal government to give them money because of those local government.
All right, so
go and check section 6 of our constitution. What is said about local government is about your state. It doesn't concern the federal government. It doesn't. I said it here the other time. Section 6 and section 120. Go and even the money they are talking about, that broader problem. It is supposed to be joint account with the local government, between the state and local government. It has nothing to do with all this thing that they are fighting now. It has nothing to do with it. So what Tinubu is saying by bringing is all about vendetta. I am telling you, authoritative.
You cannot be speaking you're sure. The president hasn't come out himself to give us any. We only heard it was an executive bill.
Let him explain to us. We need an explanation.
Okay. Okay. You said more. You said more things about this. But let's move to other issues.
Since he did not explain to us, I am not telling you. This is my own opinion.
Okay, it's your opinion.
Let him tell us. Let him tell us why he brought that national anthem.
You have another opinion that we can't say here.
Yes. If he had the opportunity, he would remove Obasanjo's picture in Aso Rock.
Barrister Darlington, please. Let's go to another conversation. Right. So the lead counsel for the indigenous people of Biafra, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, has called on the governors in the southeast region to declare 30th May as public holiday. Ejiofor made this known in a press statement issued today, Thursday, while reacting to the May 30 sit-at-home declared by IPOB. You recall that, it's sit-at-home, and the sit-at-home so far has crippled business activities and movements in most parts of the southeast. As a matter of fact, we also did hear that in military man has been two soldiers have been reportedly killed by unknown gunmen enforcing the sit-at-home order. Today, Thursday, the military men were attacked at Obikabia Junction in Abia State by over 15 masked gunmen who also set their patrol van on fire. Barrister Darlington?
Precious, sir? Please, this news we are hearing from the South, where will it end? Why the federal government agents funding arms of war in the Southeast, and they are looking for somebody to blame? How
did any federal agent fund the arms of war?
Please, Precious, sir? The people of the Southeast, they said that they are remembering their heroes that died during the war, since the federal government doesn't want to remember them. Is there a problem with that? And they said, look, let us honor it because they laid down their life for you and I.
Was there an agreement that the federal government had to remember those who died?
Well, there are other states, like Lagos State here, even in the Southwest, they have the date for several festivities in their own region. We have a Yoruba Day, we have Isheshe Day, we have so many days. Is that not true? Why can't we have our own? Is it wrong? What is wrong there? That's my question. What is wrong?
So you are aligned with?
Well, there is nothing wrong. All this blackmail about exam. You have 9 subjects in WAEC. If you didn't write one and you write 8 and you get all of them, what will it stop you from entering university? You have NECO, you have GCE to make up. So why must anybody say because of exam this and that? Are you telling me that we are not supposed to honor our dead heroes? Those people saved you and I. The plan was to wipe the Igbo race out of the face of the earth, and those people laid down their life, and you are telling me we should not honor them? No, tell me, what is wrong there?
All right, so we're still speaking about
the other thing they are doing to protect is the South. Nobody talking about it. If not for IPOB, Precious, what is going on in Benue and Plateau would have been a child's play. I'm telling you.
How do you mean?
Yes, because you saw how many times they have carried trailer load of human beings to go and dump in Imo State. I mean, we did not discuss this here. Did we not discuss it? What are those we going to do? Army of occupation.
They said they were hunters.
I said army of occupation. Yes, army of occupation. The same thing they did in Plateau and Benue, that these people are not the owners of their own ancestral home are now in IDP camp. That's what they want to go and do in the city. And IPOB said, no, you cannot occupy our land. Is that not what's going on? Any other thing? Is it IPOB that is surrounded the whole country? Is it IPOB? Why is it that people are not interrogating what should be interrogated? This insecurity that everybody, don't you know where we started? Who brought it about? Who is promoting it? Who is sponsoring it? These people are self-determination group which is enshrined in the UN. Is there anything wrong there? Let them tell us that thing.
But
that
they're asking for secession.
no, they never said so. They never said so. There was never a time IPOB member or Nnamdi Kanu read any secessionist address anywhere. Like
seeking for a Biafran state and saying that and calling a state Biafra. Is that not secessionism?
Hold on. Self-determination group. Calling a region any other thing, any other name than the name of the country that it belongs to. Is that not like separating the region from the country? They are just sensitizing you, telling you why they want to leave.
But Darlington, you know that Nnamdi Kanu at several locations has called the country Nigeria unprintable names. You do know that, sir. But let's move on to other issues. Speaking about Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu has filed an application at the appeal court to stop his trial. Says federal government, you cannot try me because you have tried me for terrorism before, you cannot try me again. In the appeal filed through his lead counsel, Aloy Ejimakor Kanu kicked against his trial by an Abuja Federal High Court presided over by Justice Binta Nyako. A few weeks ago, Ejimakor had declared that the court lacked the jurisdiction to entertain charges against Kanu. Now, the Nigerian government is prosecuting the IPOB leader on terrorism-related charges, but he's protesting it. He said it can't happen again because that case had preceded that court to a higher court and was already settled by the higher court.
Exactly.
So why bring it back again from the beginning? So that's his argument.
Yeah, the guy is right. Is that yes, Chief Michael Zokobe, the erudite lawyer, he quashed all the 15 count charges against Nnamdi Kanu at the appeal court. True or false? Hold on, true or false? At that point, the court said this man, they don't even have any law to try him. So why are you keeping him? The whole Igbo elders have gone to meet Buhari. They released this guy. The court has freed him. What happened? They kept adamant. The court said, leave this man. He has not done anything wrong. They were even begging the United Kingdom to include Nnamdi Kanu as a terrorist and IPOB as a terrorist group. The foreign body simply ignored them. They were begging them to tell the whole world that IPOB is a terrorist. Nobody listened to them. To tell you the propaganda, the conspiracy going on here. Okay, this one they are doing now, is that not an embarrassment to the federal government of Nigeria? The Attorney General will tell you they're a different case. They are two different things. They are two different things. Right, the other people that overran Ibadan the other day, that Abiola wife Onitiri, what that thing she did, what is it called? Do you hear anything about that case up till now? No, have you heard anywhere where they have been tried in Nigeria up till now? When you ask Attorney General, it's a different matter. It's a different thing altogether. It's a different thing. That is what is agitating the mind of people in the southeast. Pressure, that is what is making them angry. And you are talking of a people who have contributed more than any other ethnic group in Nigeria in terms of revenue yielding. And you are treating them like that, and you say they should be happy. They should be, for what? It's not done, no. Even in your home, go and see, whenever you are maltreating one child against the other people, you are breeding a rebel in that house. In fact, one day that child will put up that house on fire to show his anger or her anger. What is wrong if you treat people equally? What is wrong? Hold on. What is wrong? Answer me. What is wrong if you treat people equally in this country? What is wrong? And you are talking of rule of law. Is this rule of law? They have every reason to be angry. You have been sitting with terrorists in the north, pampering them. Why have you not called IPOB and said, come, what is your problem? What is it? What is the issue? Are you not supposed to do that? Or you talk? I'm talking of terrorists that they went to bring into this country. They are pampering them. They are dining with them. They rehabilitate them and put them into our Nigerian army. Can any IPOB member be recruited into the Nigerian army today? The answer is left for you. I thought
they were just civilian JTF and not per se.
No. Which is civilian what? Have you not heard of it here?
All right. So, by Darlington, you've responded to that. Let's move to another conversation quickly. Oh, by the way, we heard that a 40-year-old man, Benalayefa Asiaye, has been shot dead by a policeman along Azikoro Road in Yenagoa, the Bayelsa State capital. It was gathered that Asiaye was returning from work in his vehicle, a Toyota Sienna, around 8 p.m. on Tuesday when he was shot by the policeman. When contacted about the incident, the State Police Public Relations Officer Musa Mohammed said the policeman responsible is attached to the state security outfit Operation Duakpo. The deceased, who was an electrician and hailed from Bobogbene community in Burutu local government area of Delta State, was carrying a passenger in front seat when the incident occurred. Now, an eyewitness said the Operation Duakpo patrol stopped him and demanded 200 naira as their usual collection package from motorists, which he said he did not have. The eyewitness said Asiaye complained that he was carrying only one passenger when the policeman suddenly fired at him, and that's how human being died. He was gathered that it was at the scene of the shooting that the deceased in-law, simply identified as Zaiki, said saw the car and cops raise the alarm, and one of the policemen pointed at the officer who shot him. The policeman allegedly escaped in the patrol van, but some eyewitnesses had already taken picture of him. The police took the cops to Government House Hospital, Yenegua, and later to the mortuary at the medical center in Yenegua. Meanwhile, the family is seeking for justice, urging Governor Doye Diri to, investigate this. But Darlington, this is very worrisome, absolutely worrisome. A man that at this very hard and difficult time went to seek for a source of living for his family, and is just killed because he did not give 20 naira. If that's reason, if this is exactly what played out, because he did not give, 200 naira is equivalent to 20 naira. Now forgive me, because he did not give 200 naira. That is my own money that I worked for. It is now your right to me to be giving it to you.
Precious, you are going too far. Please travel from Lagos here to Onitsha Niger Bridge. From here, you will see how many places they will stop you and collect money, both police, both immigration, both custom, both army. I said travel. I've discussed it here, not once, not twice. Is it not because the Igbos who are mainly plying that route are cooperating with them, giving them this money? That's why you are not hearing all this shooting. True or false? They are cooperating. That place has become a cash cow now. The federal government of Nigeria is aware. The military hierarchy are aware of what their boys are doing there. They are aware. Why can't they take a covert operation to go and see what their boys are doing there? Even the humiliation alone. When they stop you, you will now raise up your hand and cross. It's only the driver will now pass. Then when the driver, you now go and join the driver and enter the vehicle and continue. Then another one will stop you somewhere. You repeat the same exercise. Look at the humiliation a human being is going through in his own country. Did you hear such a treatment in the north where the terrorist is holding swear? Pressure, did you hear such a treatment in the north? Answer me. Schools have been closed in the north for over 3 years. That they did not even think of WAEC at all, not to talk of going to write for one day. Closed down because of terrorism. The federal government is not aware of all this. They close their mouth. Yeah?
Is there a proof to that?
What are you saying?
But even if some schools are closed, they were transferred to other places to continue.
I said, what are you talking about? Transfer to where? I said schools have been some not. They say even there was a time they held the meeting over it now. What are you telling me? Let somebody challenge me now and tell me that I'm lying. It's on record. Because of these people and what they closed down schools. When they told you Western education is evil, how can they allow schools to go on? Nobody saw those ones.
In what
the
state
people
in
that
particular?
I said in some northern states. Don't tell me in what state. Some states in northern states. Let somebody call and say it's a lie. Except as somebody from the north. Then I will now open up. I have flew a client. Let them challenge me. Let them tell me that's a lie. So what are you now saying?
So let's get straight.
This insult that's going on there. You know why I'm laughing? Because we have been tolerating and enduring this insult. That is why they will continue to do it. If not, every day they'll be shooting somebody along that route who refuse to pay money. But we have been like a conquered people, like slaves. Like slaves. Look at how they are treating you in your own country. And the federal government and all the security, they kept quiet. They like it because it is the Igbos that are suffering it. Yes, now. Mention any other place where that sort of thing is going on. Is that the first time I'm saying it here?
Barrister Darlington, let's move to... you
are talking of somebody they just shot because of 200 naira. Go and see what is going on in the Southeast.
But does that make any of it good?
No, it's good though. It's good. It's good. Precious. It's good. Let the federal government continue to pretend. They say you should not talk. It's good. Anything they do now, I will support it. It's good. And let them continue.
So, the Obi Dati chief spokesperson, Dr. Yunus Atanko, has reacted to the claim by Mr. Callistus Okeafofo that the national chairman of the Labour Party, Barrister Julius Aburi, gave the presidential candidate of the party, Peter Obi, 850 million naira to prosecute the 2023 election. Tanko said Obi did not collect any funds from the party, describing the claims as false. In a statement he signed and made available yesterday and Wednesday, Tanko noted that it was Obi who actually gave money to the party and not the other way around. I'm sure you would have heard that argument by Barrister Darlington. But let's go on to other issues within the Labour Party. As the National Working Committee of the party, of the Labour Party, has named a 10-member directorate to oversee the activities of members of the obedience movement into the party's mainstream. So they have to now check the members of the obedience movement as they migrated to the party. In a statement signed by its National Publicity Secretary, Obiora Ifu, in Abuja today, Thursday, the party said the decision is to set up the Directorate for Obedient Affairs, that it was part of the party's effort to integrate millions of youths who are members of the movement. He said, as part of the repositioning efforts of the Labour Party towards integrating millions of youths and particularly the obedient family into the large family of the Labour Party, the following obedient members have been appointed to pilot the affairs of the Obedience Directorate, and quite a couple of them were named. I wouldn't mention those names. Barrister Darlington, go ahead.
Please, Precious, at what point are we going to stop this harassment of Obi and the Labour Party and obedient people? Are they the only political party? Is Obi the only candidate of any political party in Nigeria? Every time, is either they are checking Obi for what he ate in a restaurant, or how he traveled to the UK, or one day they will ask Obi to come and tell them how he got money to marry his wife. With the way they are going, is Obi the only person that contested the election? All this thing you are saying that they want to check with because Wole Soyinka said that is what kind of thing is that? Precious, please, can you tell me the reason for this harassment, if not for what? To intimidate you and make you look guilty for what they have done. Was it obedient people that told the Igbos not to vote in Lagos State here? Or did it not happen? Did we not discuss it here when the election was going on? All the infraction that was committed against our electoral process, was it obedient people that committed it? Why is it that nobody is interrogating all those ones? It has to be Obi and Labour Party. Can you just imagine? What happened in Lagos here? Is it not worthy of investigation? Is it not worthy? Which everybody saw clearly in broad daylight. An entire ethnic group was disenfranchised in Lagos State. And nobody is saying anything about it. It just went like that. Please, throughout the Southeast, did you hear anybody in the South retaliate and say, if you are not voting for Obi, go to your state? Did you hear any retaliation? We are both such nonsense. That's what I'm saying. We can't descend so low. We can't. That is what to prove that yes, you are more matured. But look at Lagos State that's supposed to be the city of excellence. Look at what happened here during the election, and people are jumping up that they won the election.
All right, Lagos phone lines are open.
Somebody should interrogate them too, so that we can start from beginning. The APC is there, PDP is there, other parties are there. Let them set up a committee to investigate and interrogate their finances and their members. Let us see who will now go to jail.
All right, Lagos phone lines are open. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call us, begin to take your thoughts and reactions on the conversation. 0700 903 903 903. You can call the WhatsApp line on 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
No, you can't do this. You can't do this. Please. Now, we should be bigger than this now. When you call, just simply turn off the volume of your radio set once it starts ringing. Please. Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. This is Jonathan from London.
Jonathan, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Jonah.
Hello, good evening.
This switches on the phone.
Hello.
You should be very careful.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
I'm calling from Mobutu.
Okay.
And you're
I
welcome.
actually speak on the present situation of Nigeria. Like one of your analysts said, I think during this week, he said that the president was interviewed. A woman met the president outside the country, and he was asked that, if you become a president, what do you want to for Nigeria? He said he just wants to be the president. So for someone to make that kind of statement, are we expecting him to come and perform? The answer is capital no. He is not prepared. He just wants to be addressed as president. That is what he calls.
But if you also remember, if you will
we
also
should not expect anything from that kind of person. Thank you.
All right, you would also recall that the president has said it several times that he's very prepared for this. In fact, he's been preparing for it
for 30 years.
Hello, good evening.
He's saying it is the best.
Good evening, Precious, and this is Mazi Richard from Germany. Sister, let me tell you what Barrister was talking about. School closure in the north. This is just UNICEF Nigeria. That is April 15th of April 2024. He said over 802 schools remain closed.
Oh,
this is in the north.
I said I wanted. I thought I was lying. Oh,
this is April 2024 by UNICEF Nigeria.
Oh,
many.
I thought
150,000 students, pupils out of school. This is only in the northeast. So this is just to confirm what Barrister is saying. Then secondly, about Nnamdi Kanu and Nigeria problem. When Nnamdi Kanu started this agitation, and he remained the same, he told you referendum to determine whether Igbo.
No. I thought that they will not allow him to talk.
All right, okay. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. Barrister, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Precious, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Thank God for the job you are doing. The truth of the matter, I'm not saying from my home. The truth of the matter is that I don't know, maybe you will cut me off, but the truth is that the Igbos are being intimidated everywhere you go to Nigeria. I have a classical example. I can present the young man as he was traveling about 3 months ago. What the army people dealt, the way they dealt with him, just because they lined them up, the vehicle stopped, and they were all passing. Just like their normal routine, you walk down before your driver will come up and climb, because they say that he has a phone in his hand. Beat mercilessly. If you want, I can bring the guy. If he lives around me, I can bring the man. Beat him to stupor in his mother's land. Now, what kind of intimidation is this? What kind of intimidation are we getting in Nigeria? Look at this Ndibo in jail. The other day, the Mayati Allah guy has been released
from, yes. His case is different.
Yeah, what kind of, for me, the Igbos are the cause of all this. It's high time we rise up and say no to this nonsense. You cannot be treating us as slaves. It's high time we rise and say no to this nonsense and shun our political elites that are compromising, and allowing these things to happen. That's all I want to say. The intimidation is too much.
I appreciate it. Hello, good evening. Yes, welcome. What's your name and where?
Precious, good evening. Austin from Negbeda.
Austin, you're welcome. Go ahead.
My regard to Oga Darrington.
Yeah, done, my brother.
Person where no they travel go east. Nine no waiting happen for Eastern Road. From Lagos to East. During the Buhari regime, there's one program they bring out. They call it Southeast Security Architect. How do they call it? In that thing, at the day they carry all the military personnel go east from A to Z. You understand me? Because of who? Because of the referendum Nnamdi Kanu is asking. That's the only one thing. So people are being marginalized, whether you like it or not. They are being humiliated, whether people like it or not. The whole world know that Igbos, they are being marginalized, being intimidated, being humiliated.
It's okay.
Hello, good evening to you. Hello. All right, I go straight to taking some messages. John from Isola says, good evening, Precious. And Ogadalin saying, please, what's happening in Nigeria? I went to buy drug. I used to buy 8,000 naira. And they said it's no longer, They said it's now 22,000 naira. How do I survive this? Is it not suicide? Is it not suicide that these politicians are wishing for us? My heart bleeds. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But unfortunately, that's a reality. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. From 8,000 to 22,000, I can't even argue. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, welcome. Welcome. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from? Oh dear, apologies. So I have a few messages here. Hello, Precious and Darlington. This is Ned from Dallas. Continue to use Darlington sustainably. They say make I use you, sir. They say I should use you. About your news feed, my attention is drawn towards what the good lady honorable from Anambra submitted on the floor of the Senate, on the floor of the House. Nigeria has never had a real leader due to the constitution and the way the leaders emerge. But this current political party represents a special type of who are totally disconnected from the realities of Nigerians. The deputy speaker was literally mocking the woman and trying to make it seem like she was trying to sound holy.
I'm telling you.
These men have lost their conscience and could not care less if bodies start dropping on the streets. As long as it does not affect them, the rest of Nigeria can go to hell. These are the characters of that the Nigerian process has enthroned. The worst is yet to come, but it will never come in Jesus' name. Hello. Amen. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Precious.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Good
evening, my brother.
My name is Suleiman calling from Ketu.
Suleiman.
Quickly.
Welcome.
Mr. Precious, you forget. You said that when you want to measure 200 naira, you know that what you were even taking naira to buy that time, that is what 200 naira can buy now.
Yes.
Before, these four pieces of biscuit is 5 naira, you buy 4. Now you buy 3 for 200. So let you know, 20 naira is more value, more than 200 naira now. So then another thing, you see the issue of Igbo or no Igbo. I'm not from East, but you see, we have to tell ourselves the truth. If we are really one in this country, we have to sit down and discuss this matter, to be sincerely speaking. So for some, in fact, don't let me just go that side, but I know we are not telling ourselves the truth. If you really want to live together, we have to sit down and discuss it, how we are going about it. It's not good. It's not done. To be sincerely speaking, many things are happening in the East that cannot happen in the West or North. Why? Are we all the same?
No, we kept quiet. We kept quiet.
But the issue is that it is just those politicians. So they have compromised already. So go away, Apple, Sham. Good night, sir.
Thank you. Good night, too. Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Jonathan calling back.
Jonathan, welcome. Just go ahead.
Yeah. I want to quickly make my contribution regarding the police that killed
somebody because of 200. I say it's not a surprise. NSAS started like that gradually. And moreover, police will force some people to open their app and do transfer. So what police cannot do does not exist. So, and regarding the company leaving, more companies going to leave. It's not a prophet of doom, because Dangote himself said that Dangote companies are struggling to pay dividends.
Mm-hmm. Yes, now.
So it's not a kind of most business are struggling now. They're on their knees. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Precious, when they brought 50-man economic revival team, what did I tell you here? Please, what did I tell you? Since they inaugurated that has anything happened? No, tell me. Shebi, they said, without these people, I ask you, would they bring their own money and give the federal government to show up your economy? What do they do? Eh? These other people who rule this country did they bring such a humongous team to revive the economy? Eh? Trial and error. That means you don't know what to do. It's as simple as that.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome, sir. What's your name?
Ogadanitin.
Yes, sir.
My man of the year. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Odaya. How you doing?
Thank God, sir. You have said it all. In fact, all you have said concerning this government from the initial is what is happening today. And there's no hidden truth. You cannot hide the truth.
I wonder.
So, I mean, what can we say? Like we used to say, if the process that brought you into power is not credible, you can't be credible. And we have talked about the certificate saga and every other thing, and you see what we are today. Now, instead of them to be discussing on how to solve the whole issue that we have in Nigeria now, they are discussing now. They have changed our national anthem. Is national anthem going to solve the poverty state and the sorry state that we are in the country? No. That means these people, they don't have anything to offer. They are just there to loot our common treasury, and that's why we are in this state. So, like I used to say, now they have put us in this nightmare for this 1 year now. What are we the next 3 years? 3 years. What are we going to? How is the country going to bear it? It's a shame. I mean, I don't know. What else are we going to say again? The truth cannot be hidden. The truth is the truth.
Thank God.
That is just the fact. And Precious,
sir,
APC spokeslady. Yeah, at least you are feeling the heat. You are feeling the heat now. You are going to market. You are feeling the heat. Everybody is feeling the heat. So there's nothing like eye service or propaganda. It's the fact. The truth is the truth. You cannot hide the truth. That is, you can see what David Undeyin has been saying concerning this government from the initial is the truth. What Dele Farotimi has said concerning this government is the truth. So you cannot hide the truth. Let's just be a factor. Good night. Mr. Adariti, thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
So, Darlington, is the way your people actually believe that is the way your people actually believe that I am APC woman.
Well,
God will bless all of you. Hello, good evening.
You will do something to remove that.
Today I'm not feeling well. I don't have strength to talk. Are you not seeing that I'm not talking? I don't have energy. Hello, good evening and welcome.
You have to buy the rice. So
I'm not to buy anything. Anybody should believe. You're welcome, my brother. Sorry. Anybody can believe what they want to believe. It's not stopping my breath. I can hear you, my brother. Sorry, Jerry. Gossip hold us for here. No vex.
I want to talk concerning about the sit at home in the South.
Go ahead, please.
You know, the people that that the government workers, they enjoy this at home very well. They even want to everything.
Is that the angle you're looking at it?
That is the angle I'm looking at. So, how much are they paying them? Government is paying them at their minimum wage. It's over how many years they are battling of increasing their minimum wage. Those people that didn't go work today, you know how much they pay. for transportation.
That one is.
They are forcing them to go to work, while government is not improving their well-being. Even the students, very soon now, after we go on strike again. Nothing, just because of it at home. They are forcing everybody to go out. Hello?
I can hear you. If you're done, let us know.
That's what I want to say about it.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. You're welcome, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm a greeting to Barrister Darlington as well.
You're welcome. He can hear you.
Straightforward man. However, what I want to say is this. Like I used to say in this your program, usually that Nigeria, the way it's constituted, we are merely deceiving ourselves. You know, we can be wobbling up and down, wobbling until even the next 5 centuries. It will not make any progress in this way. And we all know that. We know where there is the truth. I've had some people on this your program who criticize Barrister Darlington for talking down on, for saying the fact, for saying the truth to the regime in power. You know, those are the sycophants. Those are people who, the praise singers. Those are the people who have kept Nigeria the way it is. Those people are in majority. Those dummies, they are in majority. That's why Nigeria cannot move forward. When we propose something that will move the country forward, those people are the willing tools. They are the ones that the politicians use. They insert tribal ideology, religious ideology, one funny thing or the other into them, and they come up with it and share it with their fellow gullible associates. All of a sudden, their idea, the good plan to make things work or to challenge the politicians to hold them accountable will fail. Because of people like that who have never seen any truth, who can never stand on the truth, say, no, this is wrong. If you're a leader, it doesn't mean you're not God, you are not a giver of life. You are just a flesh and blood like all of us. We voted for you, if indeed we voted, by the way, our vote doesn't count. But you need to be accountable to us. We know that you maneuvered your way to be there. You paid whoever you paid.
No. You can't use my platform to say all this.
No evidence for that.
Please.
Let us agree that they
you
have
can't say anything that the court hasn't verified.
That's my opinion.
Even if it's your opinion, but you can't use our medium to propagate anything. Please.
Notwithstanding, in a normal country, someone like me is supposed to have sued. Okay.
Sue.
I appreciate
you. Everybody there, so you have maybe. Let we should move on. We should move on. So let bygone be bygone. We should move on.
Hello,
At least we are feeling the result of what happened.
Good evening.
Good evening, Precious.
Sir, welcome, sir.
Yeah, my name is Shola. Can you hear me very well?
Yes, I can very well, Shola. Go ahead.
Okay.
Where are you calling from, Shola?
Barrister, I greet you. I'm calling from Egbeda.
You're welcome, Shola. Go ahead.
Yeah, I greet Mr. Darlington. Kudos to you, sir.
Well done,
Precious. You guys are doing a wonderful work.
You.
Yeah. So, the Nigerian matter, I don't have much to say than just to share my conclusion, because I've looked at the matter of Nigeria and especially the leaders that we have, the rulers. More so this national anthem at this critical period, it has shown that it's a clueless government. It's a government of cluelessness. And like the last caller mentioned, that there are psychopaths around them. So with this, I've been able to conclude that the future is not bright for Nigeria. I'm not a pessimist. I'm telling you, until something drastic happens, we will just keep talking. But these people, they are not hearing us. It's like they are so disconnected from the people. Are you hearing me?
Yeah,
yes,
we're hearing you.
I've seen that these people are so disconnected from the grassroots, from the people, from the yearnings of the people. They are not hearing. So the people that are supposed to be the intermediaries, or the people that are supposed to be the voice of the people that are down here, those ones, it seems they are telling them something different. So all these diversionary tactics, to take the people away, people's mind away from what is going on, national anthem at this moment. It has really, I don't know, maybe you have a contrary, but I know that something drastic must happen, for this country to turn around. But the future, with these people, with this set of people, I don't see any good future for this country. Let's pray that something, or we take action, If you don't take action, God will not come down. No? So kudos to you guys.
Thank you,
God bless you.
Precious.
Thank you, sir.
Have you listened to?
Sorry, sir. Sorry, help me hold your thought. You get back to
Okay.
that. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Precious.
Sir.
You know, one is the adjective, one is your name.
So,
Precious,
yes, I
precious.
understand. I am a precious. Thank you. I understand that.
Oh, go ahead.
This is Okangwelina.
How you doing now?
My sister.
From Mafoluku.
Yes. He used to call me from the days of Radio Nigeria when I used to do the newspaper headline in the morning. You know, they use breakfast shows to finish my life in this profession. Every day of my life, I'll be waking up early morning, 5 a.m. I've started analyzing newspaper. That's why you can wake me up and I'll dissect Nigerian conversation for you at any time. Thank you, Camelina. Go ahead. Oh, did I lose you? Are you there?
Yeah, you don't go.
Oh dear. Oh, so sorry. You can call back, sir. Oh.
Have you listened to South Africa?
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry,
go ahead.
I'm back.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to greet your guests. Okay, you are doing a good job.
Okambelina.
Sir.
How you doing?
My brother, I'm not fine, no.
I know.
The way you people are taking Nigeria, some of us want to die. Oh. Precious.
Sir.
See, let me tell you, they say that man, what's his name that used to prime his head? Financial derivative, what's his name again?
Rwanda Bismarck.
The man said that we need to borrow another money again.
Yes. So
you see, if you are looking for enemies of Nigeria, don't go far. These are the same people. Because you know what? They are like consultants. Government used to pay them every time government comes. They will go and bring that. They are the people that know book more than every other Nigerian. That's how. So they will be telling them. So when Tinubu says I perform very well, he's hearing from these same people. I have performed very well. It's these people that will be telling him. So you go and borrow more money again. That's what they were telling Buhari. Buhari has borrowed money for my grandchildren will not be able to pay that money. And the man is now enjoying somewhere. I don't know whether it's in Chad or Togo. You see, this one has started again. And on the national anthem, don't be surprised, Precious, that they will start awarding contracts for that same national anthem. Oh, we want to go and mass mobilization to change the contract to print this thing for the new. But it's money is involved in that thing. They are not just doing it for fun. Some of you are just thinking that what are they gaining? They will gain money themselves. I tell you. Bye.
Precious.
Sir?
Please, have you listened to South African national anthem?
Yes,
Nkosi Mbaziswe. My dear, you will see a people telling you their history. When you listen, they sang it in Swahili. In fact, I love that national anthem like any other thing. I love it. I want to memorize it seriously. You see a people telling you their history. Are you telling me that any of the South Africans that wake up one morning and say they are changing it to what? America, have they changed their own? UK, have they changed? I'm talking of those that have been there for centuries. So then from 1978 to now, you want to change your own. And without any explanation. That's even my worry. No explanation. Then Democracy Day is no longer it's now June 12th. What does that tell you? No, when I was talking about something that had to do with Oba, you said no, I should not go there. Can't you see it? Throughout Buhari's era, we were celebrating Democracy
No, but Barrister Darlington, it was Buhari that actually recognized June 12th and said we're going to.
You are diverting my attention. I said Democracy Day 29th. Buhari observed it throughout his tenure.
But even at that, he was the one that.
Hold on, I'm coming. Buhari took June 12th to where he took it to. Okay, recognize Abiola. You now recognize Abiola as the hero of democracy. Now recognize him as the president of Nigeria. He didn't do that. So what is all about? So you are not taking Democracy Day to June 12th as what? What is June 12th now? Precious. No, on that day, what will you not call June 12th? Since you are shifting it to June 12th. You can see that that's why I'm telling you that there is something that nobody is telling us about this administration. Taking us back to colonial relic. relic of history, taking us back to where other nations are trying to shed off that colonial mentality out of their life. We are going back there. America was colonized by Britain. Today, can you show me one single thing that makes America recognize that they were former a colonial territory? Can you one thing? In fact, as I talk to you today, Britain is taking order from America. I remember when the Falkland War broke out, Argentina wanted to sink all the British Navy. Margaret Thatcher had to run to America and say, please, what are you doing? You want to disgrace me? It was that time that America mobilized their ship, warship, the flotillas all over the Mediterranean Sea, and they went there, and immediately the battle was decided. That was what saved British Navy. That was a colonial master going back to their colonial territory to seek for help. What are we doing? With all we have, we should have been a giant in the whole. In fact, America should be taking orders from us by now. Yet you are going back to your national anthem that brought you out of colonialism. Then the one that was indigenous to us is no longer good, and nobody explained to me what happened. If it is not selfish interest, then what is it? Are we not supposed to debate it?
All right, so phone lines are still open, 0700 903 903 903. Let me quickly run through some more messages. Good evening, VOP. Nice one from the House of Rep member from Anambra, but they have been sharing email messages, constituency emails. She never came out to reject them. Make she they play. Tunde from Ichego sent in that message. Happy 1 year anniversary to INEC, the Judiciary President. We are celebrating 1 year of renewed. You said a lot, but unfortunately, I can't read all of that. And then he said, poverty, hunger, starvation. Please tell us the achievements so far. God bless you, dear precious again. It is me you're asking. It is me you just want to give homework like this. Hello, good evening.
Precious.
Sir.
Precious.
Sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Sorry, I don't have energy today. Welcome.
My name is Joval.
Joval, you're welcome.
Joval.
Good evening, Barrister Darlington.
Joval, how you doing?
Barrister, I'm fine. I almost got upset now that Precious wants to relegate me to step down when we have burning issues.
Oh God, don't worry, you will come through.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Barrister Darlington. I like to put my facts, straight, especially times like this. It was Lagos State government that started this issue of June 12, if you remember, since 1999.
Exactly.
Then Bola Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State.
Exactly. Against federal government.
Declaring,
yes.
He kept declaring June 12 a state public holiday.
Exactly.
Muhammad Buhari came forward to make June 12 the public holiday, shifting it from May 29.
Yes.
And it never passed through a legislative debate.
At all.
Am I correct, Barrister?
You are very correct.
So let us be putting facts straight. So if the southeastern governors are requesting for May 30th to be a public holiday for them to remember their fallen heroes, in fact, they should go ahead and declare it, if you ask me, because if Lagos State did it and some of the other southwest states join them, then so what is stopping the southeast?
I wonder.
So that is one fact.
Exactly.
Another fact, so that we'll be putting things straight. This national anthem by Darlington, the Attorney General of today's Federation, Mr. Lateef Fagbemi.
Does it have to be today's Federation? Our Federation.
Today, I won't talk about today, Precious. I know what I am saying. Forget about Federation.
Go ahead, sir.
Lateef Fagbemi was actually not happy with this National Assembly, leaving what is the burning issue, things that are disturbing Nigeria, and was discussing national anthem. The president just said he was passing by joint National Assembly and signed it into law. Is he saying that his Attorney General could not have looked at it? The chief law officer of the federal government.
I'm telling you, they bypass him.
So you see, and this thing took us back to Nigeria we held when the whites, were still celebrating that we have actually finished colonizing these people. Let us give them independence. I am not saying that we cannot choose a national anthem, but like you said, it looks correct, and it's correct that it looks like vendetta against Obasanjo, because Tinubu never liked anything OBJ did. Just a small advice from Obasanjo like this, his party members will begin to attack him and criticize him. We have other issues at hand. Honestly speaking, it is so annoying that, like we said before, I said it yesterday and I will say it again, the president said 3 times he will hit the ground running when they asked him what will he do. But he hit the ground and ran to a very wrong direction.
He didn't even
stand. That's why you can see it. We have been running to wrong directions. So if we should go back to national anthem of
1960.
Right, apologies. So let me quickly read through these messages now. Emeka from Okota says, Precious, I go win. You say, Precious, I go win award with this year, sir, answering. The problem of Nigeria started in 2015 when the North wanted power by all means and went out to get it by any reason possible. Today, it has boomeranged and on them. He said, insecurity ravaging the North. If the North, being the food basket of the country, was at peace, at least by now we would have food in abundance.
I'm telling you.
And all this hunger in the country will be minimal. We never see anything. Yep. And then he said, we are going more harder years ahead. Emeka, God forbid. And please, if your message is too lengthy, please kindly help me summarize. All right. I said, please, Darlington, I want to know whether the man that was arrested in Ajawa State after 2023 election because of his utterances has been released.
He's still in detention.
Mayor from Ekoto
He's still there.
And
an old man of 67 years.
Tony Aneli from Ejego says the reverse to old national anthem, though very ideal, but does not bring any economic benefit from Nigeria. Being is bedeviled presently by socio-economic insecurities. Checklist on the lyrics of the anthem does not yield any significance to colonialism. Instead, it evokes deep emotions when you sing it. However, it is not Nigeria's immediate challenge. Hence, appropriate steps should have been taken rather than doing it in such a hurry. You said a lot there, Tony. I really appreciate you. I hail thee, Precious and Barrister Darlington. No be weedy. Hail Nigeria. Thank God I never expected anything from this administration. A man who could not attend debates probably does not have much to offer. The national anthem Wahala will die a natural death like a higher Belu's case and Binta. I say, is it better Idu's case to divert our attention from the failure of government so far in the last 1 year? The real Maradona is here. Ezekiel from Ejibo sent in that message. Didi from Ogba says, you say, thank God for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's change of Nigeria's national anthem. After singing the new national anthem today, after singing the new national anthem today at the market, I was giving 50k of rice to 18k. We should be truthful to ourselves and praise and appreciate the president. He has done well. Only the singing. He said the singing of the anthem maker, the carry rice will be 50k given for 18k. Precious, where you see rice 50k, say, oh guy, no wine meal. I buy bag 80k, and I needed to buy 2 bags. I bought 2. But the president is paying me because that person that said rice was 50k. If I had seen 50k bag of rice, I would have saved 60,000 naira by now. 30,000 too. I had to buy 2 bags. It's paying me. I don't want to talk about it. Precious, good evening, my dear Barrister Darlington. I greet you. Why is the government calling Kano terrorist when they knew who the terrorists are? They should let us breathe, I beg. Mrs. Seriki Ilekbo sent in that message. Ugo from Alimosha says, Abia State government will never confront those agitating for an independent nation of Biafra. People have a right to mourn their dead ones.
Yes.
That's what Uti said. That people have the right to mourn their dead ones. Precious, the way to enhance our democracy is for citizens' participation. We should note how our representatives are representing us. If they come around for your votes, present their scorecards to them. We should not be able to. We should do what? We should not be docile. The change of national anthem is misplaced priority. Why is he saying that? But that's why I want to have a show that's called report card of all politicians. Let's question them. I think we need to have an archive of what their duties are, so that during election we start reading out those scorecards to them. So that before you come back to tell us you want to go back to position again, let's cross-check the things you said you had done before if you've done it.
Will they answer you?
Why would they not answer?
Did Tinubu come for debate?
Forget about that. President we're coming. Okay, so not to sound offensive to the good barrister, but I'll advise he stays on issues and tamper down on emotions. Having said that, I haven't seen or heard anywhere where the Yoruba Nation agitators murdered anyone.
What is he talking about?
Either civilian or military. They are instead trying to build consensus among their elites, and they were quick to condemn the fiasco that happened at Oyo.
Okay.
So if your guest is justifying the murder of human beings by IPOB, then they are exactly what the Buhari government called them, terrorists.
Are you serious?
Stephen from Egbeda sent in
Okay,
that
thank
message.
you, Stephen.
Good evening, Precious. Which brotherhood
Precious,
are Nigerian people?
Precious.
Yes, sir.
Who murdered Bola Ige? Was it IPOB? Who murdered the Funshaw Williams? Was it IPOB? Hold on. The people that were killed here in Lagos, who killed them during the election? Please, who killed all those people? All the people that they killed in Lagos here during the last election, who killed them? Please, that man should not let me talk. Oh. He should not let me talk. I wish he would come here. Let us debate it. He's talking. Can you let him answer me now?
All right.
The prominent people that have died, who killed them?
Where is the Darlington, please? Someone is on the line.
Good evening, Precious and Darlington.
Welcome, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Mayor calling from the country.
Go ahead, Mayor.
Please, Darlington. The man that is still in detention, what can we do about that? We just keep quiet for more than how many months now the man is there?
No, we should not talk. Leave him. When they are tired of him, it's okay. They should let them keep them there. It is okay. When you talk there, they say you are talking ethnic sentiment. Let them keep it. It's okay. Let him remain there, please. Don't remind me of that man. He's an old man of 67 years. Let him remain there. Someone will tell us one day what that man did. Let him remain there.
Lincoln.
Go ahead,
I'm hearing you, Jerry.
Do you remember what the Oba of Lagos said?
About
any Igbo that they don't vote for APC, they will tell them inside Lagoon.
They didn't hear that one. Yes, now.
Today now is fucking free.
Yes, now. What would they do to another? What would they do to him?
Why is it so much hatred against Igbo? Why?
You are talking of Oba. MC Oluomo, a non-state actor. MC Oluomo. Didn't you see what he did here during the last election? And somebody talking. It's not that Igbos have not been retaliating. That is the only reason we have been keeping quiet. Whatever they do to us, we keep. Even our people at home, they will not do anything. They keep quiet. That's why we are getting this insult. Let them go and try it at Alabarago there, where the houses have taken over. They have built a colony there for themselves.
But it's Alabarago. I thought there was agitation about some complaint about demolition of some buildings.
What are you talking about? Let them go there. Somolu and his Commissioner of Environment, they are not saying what is going on at Alabarago. They are not heard of it. They can't go there. They will not try it. Pressure, they will not try it. This thing that happened at Ekpaja there, who was the people that invaded police station? Are they Igbos? Are they Igbos? Let them come and tell me.
Lincoln.
Please. I'm hearing you, my brother.
Is there no solution? Is there no end to all this rubbish?
My brother, we are waiting for God. We are waiting for God. Don't worry yourself. I'm waiting for God.
So, Barrister Darlington, I just thought you should know that there's been demolition of some section of the Alabarago market.
Brother Lincoln, do you know since 2015, I don't think I have buy up half bag of fresh. Since 2015 up to date, I don't think. But I normally buy 7,000 before 15.
That means you cannot afford it.
I can buy less of 80,000. Where is the money?
Oh, Precious, are you listening?
I buy now the Rikas. The Rikas now is 1 tray. 1 tray. I bought the ship is 1 tray. What the Rikas? Rice of Gary of 200 naira today is 4,500. Gary, red one. 2015, before APC took over, it was 200 naira a paint. Then the white one was 170. Today is 4,500 naira a paint of Gary. And we are told that this man is fully prepared. He's fully prepared that he went to Oxford University or Chicago University came out with first class honor. He's the best student.
They gave you scholarship.
Please, where are all this experience? Please, where is the first class honor now? Where is it?
My brother, as you.
Yeah? First class honor. He's a chartered accountant. With mobile oil and gas. I don't understand.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
It's okay, my brother. It's okay.
Hello, good evening.
The end of propaganda, Jerry.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Precious.
Sir, you're welcome.
Good evening, Mazi Darlington.
Well done, my brother.
Right, this is C2 calling from Freetown, Sierra Leone.
C2.
Precious, in Southeast, there are some people they call IPOB who young youth and ladies that are protesting peaceful with their flags. Some of thousands of them are still languishing in DSS dungeon. Even some of them were lifted from the Southeast to the notorious prison in Abuja and Kaduna State, as I'm and the local prisons, as I'm speaking to you now.
Is a fact.
Their crime was to protest ordinarily with a flag, but you are here watching the terrorists that have killed men. They put them white and white that they have repented, put them under canopy, shaded them, and then said that they are repented and put them back into Nigeria army and police. Yes, but innocent people that has been protesting with just flag, asking for freedom. Even Precious, let me, some things people don't understand here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, yes, he said if he told the Southeastern governors, he told the whole world that if they give him a referendum and our people decide and vote that they want to remain in Nigeria, he will hands up. He made it clear that he will hands up.
Exactly.
He made it clear. Right. Did they do that? The answer, what they did was to carry army and to go and kill him. Okay, what about when he went to Enugu State House during Ugwani time and tell them, please, go to Abuja, tell them that we need good school, good hospital, good road, our road are dilapidated. Tell them that we need seaport. They should open Port Harcourt seaport, open Warri seaport. He named about 7 good things, either 7 or 6 if I could remember. Did they do it? No. Immediately they want to hand him a box of dollar and pounds. He rejected it. People can testify what I'm saying. Ugwani is listening. If I'm lying.
You are very correct. You are very correct.
What did they do? Immediately he went home. They bring Operation Python dance. That Operation Python dance is what killed Eze Israel Okukano. The trauma and the wife first of all passed out in Germany when they lifted. Do you know what they did in that palace? Do you know? And somebody come here and claim and put an allegation on us that we killed Sardauna of Sokoto, which is lie. Sardauna of Sokoto was killed by British government, MI5, that killed the man, and they said that it's Igbo people. And you think we are stupid, and you think we cannot defend our people? They should carry on killing Igbo people.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But please learn to mind your language, please. I beg you. Hello, good evening. Please, you cannot use our platform to make confounded claims. Hello, good evening, welcome. Akuchinyo.
Thank you, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Fine. But Mr. Darlington, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question, Mr. Darlington.
Okay.
There's northerners that have already taken over Eastern part. What are our governors, what are they doing about it? Are they happy about it? Because they know quite all right that they have the authority to take them, because there is no way you can go to that street, you find any Igbo soldier there. There is no way you will go there, you will find any Igbo policeman. Those people are not honest. And what things are happening in their own state. But they are here insulting the people, the owner of those states. So what are the governors doing? And the Igbo traditional rulers, what are they doing about it? Yeah? That is my question. And I want to say the source of the heroes, because my grandfather was among the people that died. Yes, he was a soldier. He was among the people that died, the father of my mom. So I want to say may their faith is the perfect. And their spirit will surely speak for the innocent Igbos.
Thank you, my
That is my question.
Thank you
so much. All right, Barrister Darlington, we need to take a break to the step-down conversation.
The question is left for the federal government to tell us why they are occupying Igbo land.
Okay, so you said a few things about the sit-at-home issue, and you said a few things more things that you did not say, that you cannot say on air here about the national anthem, including something that has to do with, I don't know whether I can mention it here on air, or maybe they should just go to Precious Enyi to listen to that. So yes, Barrister Darlington has more scoops about the national anthem issue, and perhaps what he thinks the actual reason is. That is on Precious Enyi TV. You can go watch it there. Unfortunately, we can't see some of those things because this is terrestrial radio, right? So we'll take a break now. Once we come back, we'll go straight to a step-down conversation. And our step-down this evening, we've got something very juicy for you. We'll let you in on it after the break. Stay with us.
Listen to hot critical analysis and top trending topics of the day. Join Precious, Monday to Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. on The Evening Rush.
All right, Legacy, and welcome back. It is C90.3 Voice of the People FM. So I have this very long love story to read for you, Barrister Darlington. It's so long, but let's just quickly summarize it. So a lady writes on social media about how she started suspecting her husband on cheating on her. So she says, I tried a couple of times to get okay, let's start from the beginning. She says, all was going well in my marriage until my husband got a job after 16 months of waiting. 8 months into his new job, suddenly he got so busy that he could fall asleep while we were having a bedtime chat, or would even listen to me when I talked. And so bottom line, she says that the suspicion became high when anytime he picks a particular call, he could abandon whatever conversation they have, even if he was eating, and go straight and hurriedly goes to pick the call. That if he gets that call. And even if he's dressing up for work in the morning, he just hurries up, to leave the house whenever that call comes in. And then she became very suspicious that what's going on in her marriage. She's becoming very worried. A few times she tried to ask him, but she couldn't pop it out because she didn't want to perhaps accuse him wrongly. So it became very worrisome to her. She tried as much as possible to find out what the problem is so that at least she can know what to do. In her mind, actually there's something I'm not doing well. Is the woman giving him gifts? Is she doing it the other way that I'm not doing it? Are there things that she's doing that I'm not doing? So she kept inquiring. And then one afternoon, he hurriedly comes back from work, which is unusual of the time, of his, close of work time. He comes back and quickly tells her that she should pack his bags. He needs to travel. That he has to attend the conference. And he rushes into the shower, and she was packing his bag, and she noticed a small box inside the bag. The luggage. She was almost going to open it, but she said she just didn't want for her suspicions to be right at that time, so she just left it and quickly packed it. And then he came out of the bathroom, and then she was trying to ask him that is there something you're hiding from me? But she just couldn't betray him by making him understand that she is suspecting him. So she just said, is there a way you can not go for this trip and leave me alone, And he says, no, I have to attend the conference. And immediately he left. Not quite long, her best friend called and says she's in town, they need to see. She said her heart was full at that time. This thing has been happening over like a period of 3-4 months. So her heart has been full. She just needed some burden to talk to someone. So she rushed. The best friend sent her an address where she is. She rushed to meet the best friend and, to see her, to at least cry to her. So immediately she saw the friend, she hugged the friend, and tears was already dripping down her eyes as to, my dear, I don't suffer for this life. that kind of thing between my husband. And the best friend just told her, turn to your right. And she sees her husband kneeling down to repropose to her again. But Darlington, what does this teach us? So the husband is proposing to her again and telling her that I know you've been suspecting me, but I just want you to know that I love you and I want to marry you again and again as my wife. So what does this speak of? As for people who are very over suspicious of their partners, is it every time that we suspect our partners that it's actually that way, or is it that we should just be hoping that our fate will be like this woman's own? What's your take on over suspicious couple partner?
Women, they are very, the way most women, they have a one.
Why are you emphasizing on most?
Yes, because not all of them now. It's not all of them. I love this woman is the characteristics of a woman, though. It's their character. Don't run away from it. It's their character.
So the man says that the reason why he was doing all those things is because they were planning this surprise for her. So that's why she was experiencing all those calls and all that made it look like.
Okay, it was the best friend I was calling another.
They were planning it. So when they're cooking things, he'll be picking calls. He'll be
It's a pleasant surprise. I think her mind will calm down now. But please.
So any other time you suspect, will it end like this?
It may not. It may not. They will go to Babalawo before.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what's your take on over suspicious partners?
My take is that please, it's not everybody that can take a joke.
Hey, the woman for don't faint.
It's not everybody that can take a joke.
Are you serious?
Yes, now.
So it's not also everyone that can take a surprise.
Yeah, it's not. This kind of surprise.
Don't surprise everyone. All right, let's hear. Let's hear Nigerians. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Precious.
Joval.
Yes.
If you were if your wife were to do this to you, how would you feel? How would you feel?
Is that women would hardly surprise men. Man are precious.
Oh God, no, they talk that kind of thing. Women, they surprise men 50 times over. Don't even say that. Don't let me come out. Don't let me share my certificate to you now.
You would have gotten to court before the truth will come out.
That's not true, sir. That's not true.
Women will hardly surprise us like this. Precious. It is a fact. It's men that used to surprise But that's so sweet.
Oh, you like it?
Very romantic.
You like it?
I like it.
Romeo and Juliet didn't go this far.
Come and be going, Joy. You don't want to talk anything. Come and be, sir.
Let me tell you.
Talk fast. We don't have time for step down.
That woman has proven that she's a material for the man. So that's why he did that. He'll marry her again and again and again. Some people like it.
I like it.
Jova likes fine things too much. Too much. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening and welcome.
Yeah. Please, my take is on when our brother over there said, Mr. Ellington, said it's not everybody that can take a joke.
Walai. Are you in that category?
Yes, no.
Hello? Why now? This is not good. Well, Lagos phone lines are open 0700 903 903 903.
Woman for don't faint too, or high blood pressure. No.
I'm sure her BP increased somehow, one way or the other. 0700, and she wrote it so beautifully. I wish I can read it exactly how she wrote it, but we don't have time for it. 0700 903 903 903.
So bottom line, women stop suspecting us.
And bottom line, men to stop suspecting your wives because it may just be that she's pulling a surprise on you.
No, you women, no, you are too feeble-minded to do that. Whenever we suspect you, there must be a reason. Yes, there must be, but we are men, we are created. God is said, take charge, inherit and dominate.
Inherit don't echo self because God knows this particular inheritance you talk no be like that. Hello, good evening to you.
Precious, the friend of
they're calling me here.
I greet you, God bless you.
My brother.
You know, this step down, Precious, they wait for. Since the time of talking about Nigeria Palava, she was just
feeling as if she is so sick.
Now you don't wake up.
This person wake her up.
You don't know that love heals. You don't know that love. You too. Do you not like love? Did the love now make your voice stronger?
If you doubting it, let him go and ask Marvin Gaye.
No, it's not Marvin Gaye's love. It's love. It's love, not love we're talking about.
Which one?
Talk your talk. Oh, leave by Darlington. Tell me your name, please.
So, one of my contribution on this is that that's the normal thing that women always suspect. Especially sometimes whenever you go for work and you're coming back maybe around 7 p.m. and started coming back around 9 or 10, your wife will maybe suspecting maybe something is going on out there. Maybe she might not even comfort you to tell you or something like that. You understand?
But okay, I just to cut it short, right? Apologies for cutting you. If your wife were to pull this on you, how would you feel?
If my wife
was to pull this kind of stunt on you, how would you feel initially? Would you also suspect her before the surprise eventually manifests?
No.
When she's doing other crooked movements, you not suspect. Hey, network has finished me. Network has run.
I won't even allow the drama to finish before I stop her.
Hello, ma.
Hello, good evening to you.
Yes, ma. This Romeo and Juliet, Nigeria happen.
Yes, so for Nigeria, he day for this world. You think the only love you see is the one you're watching? You think it's only love you're watching? What did they call it? Telemundo and Z World. There's love in real life.
Love in Nigeria.
Thank you. Good now. Did you hear? She say it's sweet, Baje.
Love in Nigeria.
Oh, yes.
Not love in Tokyo.
Okay, so this message here says couples should stop and desist from much suspicions towards their spouses. Instead, they should always try their possible best to keep their partners by their sides. Babbage is sending that message.
Yeah, but it's good to always talk when things are going wrong, because you don't know who is manipulating her from outside. You know, it's easy to manipulate a woman than to manipulate.
By fidelity, please, I beg to differ. It's easy to manipulate a woman than to do what?
Manipulate a man.
But it's easier for a woman to fight temptation than a man. Good evening. By fidelity, someone is on the line, sir.
Yeah, weaker vessel.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, are you there? Barrister Darlington, you just don't want us to have this conversation.
What are you telling me?
No, you don't want us. In fact, let us end.
You are weaker. So it is easy to manipulate you people. Man is here now.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I was the guy who called me before my card got to me.
Oh, apologies. All right, go straight on.
Broad information.
Go ahead, Romeo. Did you hear what your Juliet did?
Romeo. Romeo.
That's the only Nigerian Juliet.
It's not true. It's not true. Love can be found everywhere. Go ahead, please.
All right.
Even in this hard time.
I was talking about what our brother Darlington said, that it is not everybody that can take that kind of.
Yes.
Where I was actually driving towards, when it comes to marriage, someone has to build his heart. In marriages and even in relationships, there are things like surprises. There are times surprises are part of it that gives it fun. So if a woman or a man is not up for surprises, maybe you should have said things or something like that.
Right. Thank you. So this kind of adrenaline pumping surprise is the kind of one that is good, Abby.
Yes, it is.
All right, I appreciate you. Unfortunately, my time is up. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Lagos.
Because if you look at it, all these men that go to red light, after they still go back.
Which one is red light again? Red light. That is when the traffic light is doing red.
When they go there, they go and bless the ministry of your sisters.
Oh, Barrister Darlington.
But they still go home. They don't stay there. But some women, when
all right, Lagos, Nigeria, that's the size of a package. Apologies if we can't take your calls any further. Time is far spent. My name is Precious Enyi, so you could go look me up on Instagram at Precious Enyi Official. Facebook is at Precious Enyi. Enyi is spelled E-N-Y-I. It means friend, and I love to be your friend all the time. No matter the name you call me, don't worry. I got the answer as long as it doesn't remove anything from my body. I love you guys. Oh, by the way, on YouTube, I'm at Precious Enyi TV. We are at Precious Enyi TV. Barrister Darlington and I are at Precious Enyi TV. So he just dropped a thought this evening on some of the things he thought about the national anthem saga that we cannot talk about right now on public radio, right, on a terrestrial radio. And he will also drop another thought about what was the second thing he talked about, Barrister Darlington?
What's they called? The national,
the IPOB thing, the IPOB issue.
Yes.
Yes. There are some things he said about it. All right, so you could go look that up at Precious ENYI TV. I love you guys. Whatever happens, please ensure you protect your mental health. It is very important. I love you. Stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow with a guest. And hey, for all of you, I am inviting a chiropractor to have a live session on the show on a step down tomorrow. Did you know that chiropractic can help? Like it's a good alternative way for wellness, overall wellness. Well, I'll let you in tomorrow on some of the stuffs that you can prevent really and help deal with good or proper chiropractic session. I'll let you in on that tomorrow as an expert is coming on the show.
Is there no money to practice?
Barrister Darlington, let me tell them good night. No, the person will come and practice it on them. I love you guys. Good night.
Now you know. If you know, you know. Good day, everyone. My name is Victor Osunwoke. I am the marketing